Coming up on Hawk TV News, what's been going on at Northeast Community College? What happened in Hanscom Park? And how does October look for this year? All this and more coming up next. Welcome to the second edition of Hawk TV News. I'm Keely Peck here with your local state news. Northeast Community College hosted its annual Latino Youth Summit, which featured several Latino leaders and college students who shared stories about breaking through barriers and achieving success. They also answered questions from the high school students. Approximately 100 high school students in Columbus, Madison, Norfolk, O'Neill, Schuyler, and Wakefield attend the Latino Youth Summit. In addition, $1,000 tuition scholarships to Northeast were awarded to 10 seniors who plan to attend Northeast in fall 2023. Northeast Community College will host another Latino Youth Summit at its South Sioux City Extended Campus on March 17, 2023. Students in the Veterinary Technology program traveled to the Nebraska State Fair in Grand Island this weekend to assist in the birthing pavilion hosted by the Nebraska Veterinary Medical Association. The NVMA operates the pavilion every year during the fair. The experience was part of a grants program through the United States Department of Agriculture to encourage students in food and animal medicine. Northeast Community College's Veterinary Technology program is collaborating with several businesses and organizations in Nebraska to expand significant animal experiences for the students. Investigators are saying that a fire that destroyed a gazebo at an Omaha park was intentionally set. The fire was reported yesterday at Hanscom Park. Firefighters also extinguished a fire that had been intentionally set on a nearby brush pile. The incident is under investigation. A suspect is under arrest following a chase in Lincoln County. State troopers on a Saturday clocked a Dodge Challenger traveling 132 miles per hour on I-80 and attempted a traffic stop. The suspect, 43-year-old Aaron Abel, was arrested after troopers disabled his vehicle with stop sticks. He was booked at the Lincoln County Jail on charges including willful, reckless driving. Warm, dry weather as forecasted for eastern Nebraska and western Iowa for the month of October. The National Weather Service's October outlook calls for a 50 to 60% chance for above normal temperatures in Omaha and Council Bluffs and a 33 to 50% chance for below normal precipitation. The forecast isn't good for Nebraska's drought condition as Omaha seen moderate drought in areas. Northeast Nebraska are seeing extreme and exceptional drought. Northeast media students had the opportunity recently to visit Husker Harvest Days 2 weeks ago. I had the opportunity to speak to Miller Electric Manufacturing to talk about their welding operations.
Hello, this is Keely Peck. I'm part of the Media Arts program, and I am here at Husker Harvest Days with
Eric
and Tyson from Miller. So we're just gonna ask him some questions today. So for those who don't know, what is Miller?
Miller is a welding manufacturer. We manufacture both welding products as well as cutting products. We bring several of those here to the show, and we've been in business since the early 1900s. And one of our channel partners here, you introduce you?
Yeah, I'm with Matheson. We used to be known as Linweld in the Midwest here. One of the premier welding distributors in the area, and been doing Husker Harvest Days for 25 plus years.
But in general, alrighty, that's all we've done. I've been alive. Do you have any new products this year?
We do. We brought several new pieces of welding equipment, the Dynasty 300 to the show for customers to take a look at, as well as our new Clearlight lens technology in our welding helmets. We offer a full array of different welding helmets, safety gear, face shields, grinding shields, things like that. And Clearlight lens technology, I should say Clearlight 2.0 lens technology, does a great job of allowing welders to be able to see what they're doing, which is the most important part when it comes to help. If you can't see what you're doing, it's really hard to put a good in.
As far as we go, we have a wide array of metalworking tools inside of our tent. Some of the new stuff this year is Wera tools. That's a tool line out of Germany, and little giant ladders.
All right. What do you think sets you apart from other welding businesses?
As far as Matheson goes, I think we're just extremely customer and relationship oriented company. We like getting hands-on and solving problems for our customers.
And I would say, that ties in really well to us. We partner with Matheson as a great partner both for the show and elsewhere because we are customer-focused people. We develop and bring new products to the market, and we go out and discuss and understand what our customers really need, and then we develop that into a product and/or platform that we can bring to the market that would be successful. And we're a USA manufacturing company based in Appleton, Wisconsin. We're a big company, we feel like, and we run like a small company. So, great place to work, great partners we get to work with.
All right, and anything else you want to tell us?
I sure hope you guys get a chance to come out and take a look at some of the equipment that we've got on display out here. The Dynasty 300, the Clearlight lens in the new welding helmets is amazing. Clearlight 2.0 lens. Come out and take a look. Seeing is believing, so I think come out and take a look.
Yeah, I'd segue right into that. In our tent, you come in, you can try and see what you're buying and not just buy it out of a box.
Alrighty, thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you.
Want to hear more about our upcoming weather forecast? Jordan is up next with our weather, updates about Hurricane Ian, and more right after this break.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
I'm a licensed practical nurse. I work in rehab, long-term care, and assisted living facilities. When I look at my residents, I see my mom, my dad, and I'm giving the respect and the care I would want. We are protectors of our residents. Their safety, their health, and happiness are 3 things that we're working on 24/7. We've taken an oath to do that, but it's in our hearts to do that.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Flace with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. The nicotine in e-cigarettes is addictive and can harm brain development. That's why I worry about teens who try e-cigarettes. Many young people use pod-based e-cigarettes like Juul, which have high levels of nicotine. And because teens' brains are still developing, they can quickly become addicted. The tobacco industry uses fruit and candy flavors to attract young people, often turning them into lifelong users. For more, visit healthychildren.org.
Here's your Hawk TV weather for northeast Nebraska. For tonight, it will be a little chilly tonight with clear skies and a low of 38. For tomorrow, it will be sunny with a high of 72. For Thursday, there will be a mix of clouds and sun with a high of 74 degrees. Currently is a nice sunny 76 degrees in our studio. For weather anytime, log on to our website at khwkhawktv.com. The wall of the DEA headquarters in Washington is filled with thousands of pictures of people gone because of fentanyl. It comes as head of DEA Anna Milgram is speaking out with a new warning for so-called rainbow fentanyl that's made to look like candy by drug traffickers. Rainbow fentanyl has now been found in at least 21 states. Between the months of May and September, the DEA seized more than 10 million fake pills containing fentanyl. That's the equivalent of more than 36 million lethal doses. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are demanding action against drug trafficking, with authorities being overwhelmed by the dangerous opioid epidemic. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says Hurricane Ian is now considered a major hurricane. DeSantis said that the storm is expected to make landfall south of Tampa when it touches his state. He said Ian is now projected to slam the state once it makes landfall instead of heading up the west coast as previously projected. The governor said the storm will bring life-threatening flooding and major storm surges. He listed the cities of Sarasota and Fort Myers as places that will deal with historic flooding and urged residents that live in those areas to evacuate. One of Russia's President Vladimir Putin's allies has raised a specter of nuclear strike on Ukraine. Former President Dmitry Medvedev said today Russia has the right to defend itself with nuclear weapons if its existence is threatened. The threat comes as Moscow is about to annex large stretches of Ukrainian territory after what the U.S. and the other Western nations called sham referendums in those territories on becoming part of Russia. Kremlin leaders have strongly hinted that the attack on those areas of Ukraine would be seen as attacks on Russia itself. In other news, the Chipotle Mexican Grill says it'll test the robotic tortilla chip making robot in one of its California restaurants. The kitchen assistant by Miso Robotics is known as Chippy and will be on the line next month at a location in Los Angeles suburbs of Fountain Valley. Chipotle said it is also testing a new system to cut down on food waste, as well as location-based technology for its mobile app. The announcement comes as many other retailers and restaurants have tested robotics and automations in the workplace. Coming up on Hawk TV News, Savannah is in with sports. Hear about Hawks soccer, Hawks volleyball, Husker volleyball, and more. You're watching Hawk TV News.
I was given a prescription opioid pain medication that lasted a lot longer than the pain itself. And within only a few months, I was completely addicted. I lost everything. And I started to watch my life slip away. These drugs are addictive. One prescription can be all it takes to lose everything.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
Yes, I'm a smoker. And yes, I'm aware I should quit. I get pressure from everyone I love, and everything around me.
Smoking is really, really bad for you.
Yet sometimes that pressure alone is enough to make me want to light up.
At 1-800-QUIT-NOW, we get it. With free coaching services and nicotine gum, patches, or lozenges, we're here for you. No lectures, no judgment. Call us at 1-800-QUIT-NOW today.
Welcome to this edition of Spots Focus. I'm Savannah Robinson. Northeast Community College women's soccer team takes another win against Southeastern Community College. The final score of Saturday's game was 12-0. The Hawks are keeping their streak alive with another win, starting off 6-0 to now 12-0 on the season. To watch the ladies in action again, they will play in their home stadium tomorrow at 3:30 at Norfolk Veterans Memorial Field in Norfolk. Hawks men's soccer battle hard against Southeastern Community College on Saturday, leaving them with a loss 1-0. The intensity on the field lasted all the way into the 89th minute when Southeastern made the winning goal. Men's head coach Adam Porter said, "Lots of positive to take away from the game. He's very proud of the heart and passion with the boys played with. They are looking forward to their next big battle tomorrow." Men's soccer will battle up against Hawkeye Community College tomorrow at Norfolk Veterans Memorial Field in Norfolk. Game is at 1 p.m. Northeast Community College volleyball played for the first time in 6 days against Iowa Lakes Community College over the weekend. The Hawks struggled on the first 2 sets, but made a comeback on the 3rd set. The Lakers won the 4th set, leaving the Hawks with a loss, 3-1. Northeast head coach Amanda Schultze said that they need to get better. She says the girls aren't showing up mentally and are not staying disciplined. The Hawks are taking on their home court against Southeastern Community College at 7 p.m. tomorrow at the Cox Activity Center in Norfolk. Nebraska Husker volleyball took on the number 7 Ohio State Buckeyes this past weekend, leaving them with the win 3-2. Huskers move up 10-1 on the season and 2-0 in Big Ten play. The win causes the Buckeyes to drop 5-5 and 1-1 on the Big Ten. The final set went back and forth throughout. As the two teams rallied it out, Nebraska gained a match point of 14-12 after Ohio State's 20th service error. Huskers' Alec and Kubik ended the match with a block. The Husker volleyball team will be on the road as they continue Big Ten play. Nebraska will play at Rutgers on Friday at 6 p.m. and at Maryland on Sunday at noon. According to ESPN, NFL power rankings are in. We have seen the games come and go and are now onto the final wire. The top 5 are out on a shuffle, including a new number 1. Taking the number 1 spot is the Miami Dolphins, 3 wins and 0 losses, followed by Buffalo Bills, 2 wins and 1 loss. Philadelphia Eagles, 3 wins and 0 losses. Kansas City Chiefs, 2 wins and 1 loss. And Los Angeles Rams, 2 wins and 1 loss. Coming up on this Thursday, on Amazon Prime, the Dolphins play the Bengals in Cincinnati. The kickoff time is at 7:15. Coming up on Hawk TV, Alec Baldwin is facing charges. Betty White's director chair brings in big bucks, and Big Brothers are getting another season. Alex will give you this news after the break.
My dad's addiction and death from overdosing on opioids has taught me it's likely that everybody knows somebody who is struggling with this very problem. Losing my mentor, my best friend. He took one pill too many that ultimately killed him.
You look incredible.
Did you go tanning? Yeah, check it out. Jealous. Best spring break ever. No. You're getting so tan. Finals are the worst. I'm so glad they're over. We need some sun. I can't believe her friends are getting married. She looks amazing. Where's your tan? I can't go tanning anymore. Doctor's orders. It's melanoma. I'm stage 3.
Melanoma is the second most common cancer for young women, 15 to 29. Protect yourself. Protect your friends. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
I have a voice and the freedom to express it.
I have my faith as a freedom of religion.
I find the truth and have the freedom to share it.
I have a cause and the freedom to peacefully assemble.
I have a concern and the freedom to petition my government.
Think first. Know your 5 freedoms of the First Amendment. Go to thinkfirstamendment.org to learn more.
Welcome to Entertainment News. I'm your host, Alex Caston. Alec Baldwin could face criminal charges following a shooting on the set of Rust. Santa Fe's district attorney filed a request for funds to prosecute up to 4 people in connection to the death of Helena Hutchins. This came after the Santa Fe Sheriff's final investigative report on the shooting. Hutchins was killed on the New Mexico set by a suspect that had live rounds that came from Baldwin's gun. Alec Baldwin denies he pulled the trigger. The character Tortilla won't be recast for quite some time. According to Marvel Cinematic Universe, Kevin Feige said it was too soon to recast the role. The role was played by the late Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick died in 2020 from colon cancer. Black Panther Wakanda Forever director Ryan Coogler said he poured that into the story. The new Black Panther movie comes out on November 11th. Big Brother gets renewed for a 25th season. CBS's original Big Brother made the announcement after the conclusion of its 24th season. The series was viewed over 11 billion minutes on all the platforms during the latest season. The premiere is not going to air until late June or early July 2023. Betty White's Memorabilia sold for $4 million. According to the appraiser, it was 10 times more than what they thought. The best-selling item was the director's chair from the set of Golden Girls. It was sold for $76,800. Prior to the bidding, the appraiser said the chair was more than $1,000 prior to the bidding. Thank you for watching Hawk TV News. We'll see you guys all next week, Tuesday at 5. Remember to stay tuned for live streams of the soccer and volleyball games. Have a great night, everybody.